Hey guys, Mike Sheemer here. Today's video, I just want to talk about uh, empathy for being an entrepreneur, being in sales or marketing, being a business owner, an affiliate marketer, a franchisee, anything like that, but especially being an entrepreneur. And that can mean a lot of different things, but uh, people do not understand it. They do not get it unless they have lived it themselves. And also, I want to include startup founder or CEO in this category of basically business leaders that have to put themselves out there, and they have to take the risks, and they put the business, the finances, they put the opportunity, they put it on their back, they put all that weight on their shoulders, and it's pretty much a must-win situation. And I've been there so many times. I continue to operate in that area. I have done it my whole life as an entrepreneur, as a sidepreneur, as a intrapreneur, a side hustler. I mean, I'll get into that in a different video. But when a lot of people who are their employees, okay, so they are employees. They work the 9 to 5. They have a set employer. They get a set hourly wage, or they get a set salary. Maybe they have a bonus structure, but a lot of people don't. Um, Very rarely do you get kind of any ownership in a company. If you do, it's minuscule, or you get like a tiny stock option or something like that. Um, and those people, because they have the steady, mediocre work, oftentimes mediocre, not always, sometimes it's way up there, but so they see an entrepreneur or a startup founder or somebody who's only on commission, sales or affiliate marketing, and it's mostly commission only, and they're like, why would you want to live that way? Why would you want all that pressure? Why would you want that risk when you can have a nice cushy job? You just show up, you do kind of a mediocre job, you do the basics, and then you get paid, you go home, and you're done. Your duty is over with the and you obviously, if you've been on your own, even if you're like a freelancer or whatever, you know that it's all up to you, or it's all up to you and your small team of people. um, and you have the experience in that. You understand the stress, you understand the pros and cons, you understand the little bit of freedom but the huge restrictions. So it's kind of, you're free in some ways, and then you're imprisoned in other ways. The buck stops with you. You can't blame other people. But you've never been in that position before, people don't understand it. They think you're like, you have three heads, being an entrepreneur, because they've just been sheep, kind of. They've they've been nobodies their whole life, and they don't get it. They've been following their managers or their bosses or their CEO or whatever, unquestioning, and they're just kind of going along with it, blah blah blah. Then they go to there's nothing wrong with this, but going to all their kids' every single soccer practice, every single baseball game, every piano recital, going on their 2 vacations a year that they have to schedule and they have to beg for, and then they have the work coming, waiting for them when they get back. They have to ask permission to take a day off, or you got to call in sick and tell the boss, oh my God, I'm not feeling good. Um, is it okay if I stay home? It's I've done it. I've worked for a lot of companies as an employee. I've worked as a consultant, a freelancer, as an entrepreneur, as a business owner. So I know all the different avenues. I have empathy for all those people, but it just blows my mind when uh, they these people who have never been on their own in business, or they've never put up a chunk of money uh, to as a calculated investment, calculated risk. They just have no understanding, no concept of what it takes, and they could never ever be a business owner or an entrepreneur or an investor. These people just don't have what it takes. But so my point is, if you are an entrepreneur, a business owner, a sales professional, an affiliate marketer, um, a startup founder, anything like that, you do you. You believe in yourself. You understand what you're doing. You understand the pros and cons, the advantages, the risks, and these other people that don't get it, just forget about them. Don't worry about it. Do your thing and just keep winning, and they'll finally understand one day. Thanks for watching, guys.